Before we get into our favorite celebs and my sort of categorization of them, I'd also like to just bring up quickly and just ask you guys, did you see New York Congressman Jerry Nadler shit himself on TV this morning?
Yeah, he shitted his doo-doo ass.
He shitted his pants at a press conference with Nancy Pelosi.
And it was, I believe it was for some fucking bullshit bill they're going to do to make sure that Trump doesn't steal the election. How perfect is that? These geriatric, these fossils shuffle out to tell you, we're going to stand up and fight against the bad orange man taking over. Oh, excuse me, I need to shuffle off and change my shit-covered fucking diapers. I'm a 75-year-old man with lap band surgery and a shit-filled diaper, and I'm going to save the elections from the Nazi stormtroopers.
The way that he waddled over was so... Just like the way where it was like... He didn't even hesitate. He wasn't even like... Oh, maybe I shouldn't leave.
I gotta go.
Because it's like, oh, if I leave the stage, people are going to think I either have dementia or there's diarrhea running down my leg. But there was just no hesitation. He's like, yeah, okay, I shit myself. You guys all know I do.
You guys got me.
I do feel like he just walks like that anyway, regardless of if he shits himself, you know? Like, because he's built like the mayor of Halloween Town from Night Before Christmas.
He is the mayor from Halloween Town.
This country is awesome. Like, we don't have a single leader who's under the age of 95.
I swear to God, like, Matt, you had exactly my thoughts. And I mean, like, people have been saying the word gerontocracy a lot on Twitter, and it really is an appropriate one in light of Ruth Bader Ginsburg dropping dead, and then like following that, there was an article in the Washington Post about like senior Democrats whispering on record or like behind the scenes that Dianne Feinstein should like not handle whatever Senate hearing about judicial nominees comes next because she's 87 years old and has, you know, gently speaking, lost a step or two. And I just love the fact that like whether it's Nadler, Pelosi. Remember Pelosi when she was on TV this week and they were like, so is there anything off the table in terms of what you'll do to block Trump's judicial nominees? And she just goes, good morning. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
I just love it at every level.
Sunday morning. Hello.
Sunday morning. Hello. Hello. I just love it. Like at every level, we're faced with like Trump is canceling democracy. Like it's all real. It's all happening. We have to talk about it. But like at every step of the way, like every lever of power that's supposed to prevent this from happening is controlled by 98-year-olds who are just like one breath away from keeling over.
It's so interesting to me because I look at like my grandparents and my grandpa got to, I think he was 92, and like, there's still people in power at that age. And when my grandpa got to that age, he went through with medically assisted dying because it's legal up here. He was like, well, yeah, you know. So I like, you know, maybe that's something that could happen down there. My grandma is like 93 and has no idea where she is, you know. And I feel like, you know, it's the same for a lot of these people. They're going to the wrong. I was reading stuff that they're going to the wrong like room. You know, they have to be directed to the correct room. They just don't know what's going on.
Jerry, no, that's the F-35 afterburner.
I mean, it'd be one thing if it'd be one thing if we understood these people to be what they are, which is just front men and women for a political order that operates at the level of bureaucracy and honestly at the level of the fucking market. But no, we have to invest these people with this supernatural power because we have to give politics meaning somehow. So we have to act like Nancy Pelosi, this genuinely doddering old bat, is also the supreme empress, just like Ruth Bader Ginsburg was. She doesn't have to retire. She's a girl boss. Oh no, someone dropped her and she shattered into 5,000 pieces.
Yeah, it's like if people were making Zazzles of Junior Soprano. Junior Soprano just served the tea.
It's like these people are not doing the job you're fantasizing them to do. They are literally mentally and physically incapable of doing what you're voting for them to do and what you're expecting them to do.
It's like Jerry Nadler, like one of the highest ranking Democrats in Congress, is just like, ate a whole bag of Olestra potato chips before I had to go give a press conference about how we're going to stop fascism from happening in America. And then, Ginsburg, 2 weeks before dying, she got wheeled out to fucking minister the wedding of some DCCC fucking goblin and her fiance. They just had to have that happen 2 weeks later. Boop. democracy's over. And they're just like, they're like,
snap. Oh, darn it.
And they posted it all on social media, and they were like, this is the most special day ever. Middle of a pandemic. She's 87 years old, had cancer 2 fucking times
She wasn't
already.
even wearing a mask. Like, for the picture that you're posting on social media, post the one where she's wearing the mask, maybe, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, God.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg, they did the thing where they all shoved cake in her face at the wedding.
And she's diabetic, so it was all a bad idea.
They did the Jewish wedding dance and dropped her. They had her in a chair.
It was like OJ and Naked Gun.
Yeah.
They kept dropping her down a fire staircase.
The bride, instead of like stomping on the glass, the groom picked her up by her heels and just smashed her head over it.
Well, see,
They used her to christen a cruise ship.
I love
Guys,
my favorite RBG thing is that people are like, this was her last act of activism. She knew she was going to die, so to make everyone vote.
I'm sorry, but did not she just absolutely destroy any reason to vote for a Democrat ever again by doing this, by dying like an idiot?
guys, do you think maybe she should have retired like after the first cancer diagnosis?
No.
I don't know. I mean, like,
you think one was all you would need.
a case can be made. I don't know. That's all I'm saying.
The best shit on that was someone who said, you wanted her to retire in 2014? She had to show Sotomayor and Kagan what to do.
Yeah.
Oh, that was awesome.
They were just like, Kagan wasn't the head of Harvard Law School and Sotomayor wasn't a federal judge for decades. Like, they were just dumbass bimbos who would walk into the wrong room and accidentally, like, abolish the presidency when they're trying to make a copy.
You have to jiggle the handle on the women's bathroom door.
By the way, I'm going to die soon.
Yeah, it's like Kagan walks into the wrong women's room. They're like, this is the cool girls' bathroom. What table do you sit at the cafeteria? Oh man! So this is why I'm dedicating today's episode to the celebs I love on social media, because it's just like the rest of this shit, no good. It's all going bad, folks.
Yeah.